Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. I'm gonna come back with another video. Hey man, say man, look, nigga, it's 12 a.m., bro. I hate to keep saying this shit every video, but it's just like a viewer discretion. Nigga, I feel like Jordan with the flu game right now, my nigga. I got the flu. Okay? So if you can tell by my voice and sniffs and coughs and sneezes, actually, I just had to take off my shirt because I sneezed in my shirt. My nigga, I'm like, oh hell no, I can't keep this shit on. So that's the reason I got my shirt on. But this is what really happened to your Gotti brother Big Jook in Memphis. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. First link in the description, man. Make sure I go cop, make sure I go shop. I keep feeling like I gotta sneeze. Make sure I go cop, make sure I go shop at upnextmalyt.com, man. First link in the description, go get your Up Next Satin beanie. Also Up Next multi-purpose beanie. Let's hop straight into the video. Fucking with these type niggas, you gotta turn the audio down. Niggas be blasting the audio, bro.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Niggas on YouTube these days have no audio control. And I'm just a nigga that's speaking for the streets. I'm just a nigga that's speaking for the community. I'm a nigga that's speaking for a regular nigga that's chilling in the crib at home right now who just watching this shit. So if I'm on your ass, I'm on your ass.
I know my slogan. I don't know it all.
Shout out to Hookah though. Make sure y'all go like and subscribe to his channel.
I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahAnonymous_. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahAnonymous_. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, as y'all know, as of yesterday, January 13th, at approximately 4:15 p.m. in the afternoon, Big Jook, who is the brother of Memphis rapper Yo Gotti, was shot and killed at a repast held after a funeral he attended in Memphis. Everything took place outside of a restaurant located on 63rd 85 Winchester Road in Memphis, where news reports say that a shooting occurred. Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook was inside of his car on his way to go inside of the restaurant to attend a repast event with family and friends, and that's when he was shot inside of the SUV. Now, we already did a video covering the situation and brought a little bit of details that was provided at the time, but as y'all know, it was still early, so it wasn't much details that were revealed about the situation. However, we're going to get into a few new details that was given about the situation and also get into the backstory of why people are stating that Jook's passing was retaliation for Young Dolph. Not to mention, this gets even more interesting because a lot of the suspects that were involved in Dolph's case proved to have some sort of connection to CMG through Big Jook himself. This includes suspects such as Straight Drop, who they say is the alleged shooter, as well as Govan Hernandez, who was a prime suspect and close friend who's been seen in pictures along with Big Jook. It was many fingers pointing back to CMG, including the car used that traced back to Black Youngster having a hand in it, and it's getting deeper than that. Now, if y'all remember, close Dolph affiliate in Memphis comedian Grove Hero already let it be known that Big Jook himself put about $40,000 on Young Dolph's
That little boy Trey say, man, I miss my dad, mom. When I heard that f***ed me up, bro. That fucked me up. And keep in mind, I said, if I see Jook, if I see Gotti, if I see Migo, or if I see Youngster, I'ma get on that. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, bro. I said if I see them folk, because these folk had something to do with it, bro. These folk don't know that Jook put a hit out, bro.
Talk your shit, Grove. I'm here for it. Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? But
now, whether you believe Big Jook put money on Dolph's head or not, We can all agree that something hasn't added up because, ironically, every time Dolph was involved in a shooting and targeted, it traced back to CMG. Some way, somehow. Now let's get into a little backstory of who's who before we point out a few key things we noticed about Big Jook's passing. The funeral Big Jook was attending was of their uncle, who was a big-time drug kingpin in Memphis himself. In Big Jook's last story post to his Instagram, he would show his last respects to his uncle in a few story posts. In the first one, Jook would go on to say, quote, "Rest in peace, Unc. Las Vegas Eric, legendary kingpin, prayer hands and diamond emoji." Then in the next slide, he will post a picture of his aunt and Eric, caption it saying, quote, "EB and JB, legendary power couple, diamond emoji." Then in the last slide, he will post a group of pictures of the uncle whose funeral he was attending, pretty much showing off his respects. Now, Eric, who he called his uncle, wasn't his biological uncle, but he did mess with his aunt Janet, and Eric was well known in the streets. Real kingpin status. It said that back in the 80s, Eric Bovin, who went by the moniker Las Vegas Eric, was the ringleader of the drug organization in Memphis known as the Bovin family. The Bovins is reported to have made millions bringing product from Los Angeles to Memphis. Yo Gotti's family, mainly the women, are said to be royal hustlers who made a lot of money thanks to their connections to the Bovins that stem from Eric Bovin marrying his aunt Janet Mims. Eric Bovin and his family of hustlers were very flashy and popular in Memphis and are arguably the creators behind the infamous Memphis dance, the Gangsta Walk, that originated in Club No Name in Memphis. They said it started as the Bovin Walk and has been popularized by 3 6 Mafia member Crunchy Black. Eric Bovin was flashy and made a whole lot of money, so he had no problem showing it. The Las Vegas part of his name will come in, being that Eric had a lot of property out there, which was part of the cars, jewelry, and other things seized when he was convicted in his conspiracy charge. Just to put how flashy he was in perspective, Eric had a chain with a pendant consisted of 229 diamonds and 84 rubies, spelling out his name, Las Vegas Eric. Everything seemed to be going smooth until the late 80s when everything would come crumbling down. Eric was indicted in 1989 because the feds alleged that Eric was the ringleader behind the Bovin's drug operation that stretched from Memphis to Los Angeles, where they purchased a club called Mr. B's, where feds alleged that they based their whole operation around. Eric was married to Yo Gotti's aunt Janet Mims, but his other aunt Linda Faye also played a key role in the organization. When the indictment came down, Yo Gotti's aunt Linda Faye received 84 months for her role in the conspiracy charge. Sheesh. Now, the conspiracy was named the Bovin Organization, where 25 defendants were indicted by a federal grand jury on November 29, 1989. The indictments were the result of cooperation of a conspiracy member, Earl Woods, with the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Now, here's some details taken from Linda Faye's appeal back in July of 1993. It would say, quote, "Mims' brother-in-law, Eric Bovin, was the apparent leader of a large product distribution
Nigga, I know you're
network
not about
that
to read this whole
transported product from
goddamn essay. Not with me in this bitch, you not. I know you're not about to read this whole motherfucking essay. Nigga. And he had the nerve to read the whole man, get the fuck on. I know I be picking on niggas that can't read, but nigga, we not about to sit here and watch you, Dr. Seuss, read a whole fucking book. No.
Bovin had given her product to sell. Eric was convicted of the conspiracy charges and sentenced to 10 years without the possibility of parole. But it didn't stop there. After Eric served his 10-year sentence, he came home and got right back to it. Because in 2009, as he would switch his product of choice, Eric got himself involved in a prescription sting unknowingly as he dealt with a doctor by the name of Danielle Fairnow, who was already being investigated by authorities. Eric wasn't on their radar until they were surveilling the doctor and would spot Eric picking something up, which now got their attention. After leaving the doctor's office, police stopped Eric and would find him in possession of prescription for products such as Xanax, hydrocodone, 23 others, making it a total of 25 prescriptions that were made to him through Dr. Fairnow. That's a case where Eric allegedly cooperated with law enforcement in, and I couldn't confirm whether he served any jail time for his role or not. Now, in 2018, for unknown reasons, Eric and Yo Gotti's aunt got divorced. However, Eric and the family remained cool. Now, fast forward to December 31st of 2023, Eric will pass away at 63 years old on the last day of the year. Not sure how he passed away because it hasn't specified, but his online obituary states that his wake will be held on January 12, 2024 from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. followed by a funeral service on Saturday, January 13th, 2024 starting at 11 a.m. Now, this online obituary is skeptical to me in regards to Big Jook's death because this was put up before the funeral service. What this does is alert anybody that's into it with Jook or want to find him, knowing his correlation with Eric, to know where he's going to be and what time, because they know that he wouldn't miss this funeral. So if I was looking for Jook, this would be a no-brainer for me. Now, I'm not saying that's how they were able to figure out his whereabouts, but this is something that could have played a big part if we're putting things into perspective. Now, also in the last video we asked, was Yo Gotti at the funeral service as well? And if so, why wasn't he present when Big Jook lost his life? Well, he was.
Because Yo Gotti's smarter than that. He's smarter than that. Niggas not going to the second service. You might catch me at that funeral, nigga. But I ain't being at the repassing, nigga. You trying too much now, nigga. You see all them pictures and things of that nature, nigga?
Hit. All the signs point to it being a hit, judging from how everything played out. They risked a lot from doing it in broad daylight, doing it after a funeral at a repass, and doing it in a big parking lot where many stores are around, knowing that there's going to be surveillance cameras everywhere. But once again, if it's a hit, their only mission is to get the job done by any means necessary. Now, MPD Deputy Chief Paul Wright Jr., who has over 34 years of service with the Memphis Police Department, held a brief press conference hours after the shooting. He would say, quote, "Right now, we do have video that we are at several videos."
I don't know why I don't hear these police officers got to say. They're not really saying nothing, bro. Police ain't gonna tell you what they see or what evidence they got. Like I always tell y'all, man, the criminal justice system is more criminal than the criminals. And if you ain't understand what I just said, rewind the video back, bro. It's like my 7th video of the day. I told y'all niggas I got the flu and feel like Michael Jordan with the flu game. I'm tired as fuck. It's 1 a.m. I'm only gonna say it once this time.
Taken at the scene circulate online. Local patrons and
every fucking 5 seconds I feel like I gotta sneeze. Shit ain't fun.
Parking lot after the shooting described the incident as a shootout, but no evidence to support this claim has been reported. Now, many people who were on the scene states that it was a shootout, meaning that someone else was returning fire of some sort. Maybe whoever was affiliated with Jook tried shooting back after everything went down, and I'm sure that...
I'm sorry if I seem uninterested in this video. It's just, I'm hearing a lot of shit that's like recycled, and it's like, it's supposed to be like what really happened. It's like, I'm kind of annoyed with my allergies and shit too, because it's like, nigga, every 5 seconds, it's like, I'm about to sneeze, and then that shit just go away, so I end up making a stupid face. So anyways, y'all, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna catch y'all folks later. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.